We are live.
I don't believe that.
Live from New York. Actually, what would the geographical medium be for all of us? Now, does it say
Uh,
it says session?
Yeah, I gotta go in there and edit it.
Okay.
well, he's kind of had to do that like all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, is there a way for you to go in and edit that? Because I'm
I
uploading.
can switch.
Yeah, because I'm uploading to the archives channel at the moment, so I don't want to accidentally. Should probably open up the stream on YouTube on my phone. Maybe I can do it through my phone. Although it's always wonky.
I should have
S-
just.
Says session 3, we are good.
Cool.
Alright. Copy link, send this to the friends at Facebook. I like how the end of the URL is jog.
Huh. It says it's going, but I don't even see it.
Really? That's weird.
That's weird. Hmm. Huh.
I almost misspelt hi as HIGH, as in come say hi, but HIGH. Whoop.
Oh.
That's a.
The sta-
All right. Are you all? Do you all have your character sheet, whether it be the actual PDF or DMDB open?
Yes.
Yes.
oh.
Hi. Okay, so we will start, I guess. Um, that. So in the last part, I'll do a quick recap for everyone.
On the last episode of a certain generic Dungeons and Dragons.
Campaign. Thank you. We had it's a King's Day currently in By-Tor City, and we had Isaac, Averna, and Valerie all join up at a banquet hosted by Queen Lindsay, and they were given a quest to go grab a orb for a pilgrimage that the Church of God Knuckles is going to tomorrow, sort of on the second of the 3 day King's Day stretch. And they made it down into the crypt of, underneath By-Tor, the Church of God Knuckles in By-Tor City, and they made it all the way to the final chamber. And Valerie was able to pick up the orb of plot and importance after God Knuckles heard the prayers of Isaac before they set out and gave them all advantage rolls uh, during that battle. And then they did a little bit of exploring, and that's where I want to pull up now. Before you guys go up the stairs, if you guys want to, I will let you take a short rest. Uh, that way you can recover any hit points too.
mean, I'm still at full health. The only thing I've technically wasted was one of my spells.
Yeah, you wasted a spell slot, so you can't actually use Charm Person or Hellish Rebuke right now, and short rest will not issue that back. It's a
I
long rest that you would get that.
I don't need a short rest because the only thing that I need to rest for, I need a long rest, which is to rejuvenate my lay on hands pool. So I think I
Okay.
don't know if it's up to Valerie. Then we'll take a short rest if Valerie needs it, but otherwise, I guess we should keep going.
I don't think
Valerie
so.
is at -1 spell slots
Oh, what?
somehow.
Oh, what the fuck?
She used Cure Wounds twice,
Hacked the
and
game.
she used Inflict Wounds. Yeah,
Hacked
I'm gonna
the
look
game.
past that. I'm gonna look past that. I would like us to actually follow spell slots. I don't care if you prepare spells. The only things I do want is if you should have the material on hand. Otherwise, there's no point for gold. Um, that just because there's a pretty decent draw system that I made that you guys will have chances for decent weapons and magic items. So there's that. But then just as long as you follow the number spell slots and the materials you need for spells, I don't care if you prepare them ahead of time. Which is mostly at Jack's character Valerie, since she's a cleric. You would actually have to prepare spells ahead. So if no one needs to take a short rest, I wanted to give that opportunity right away. What we'll do is at the very end of the last episode, the three of you headed up the stairs leading out of the crypt.
I have a quick
Yes.
question. Because Valerie is currently hacking the game, does she have to T-pose up the stairs?
Sure. She's T-posing up the stairs, and then after up the stairs, when you guys hear the explosion, she knocks out of that, and she's at her actual number of spell slots used, and we will just go past that a little bit. How's that sound?
Nice.
Okay. So an explosion happens, like just a little bit after you guys like start walking up the stairs. You get into this park area, and you can see behind you, quite a ways away, is where the Church of God Knuckles and the Dirty By-Torian Guild is. But this explosion happened, and it actually happened. Let's see, you would be facing the gates of By-Tor City. There's like a small like lake moat with a bridge, and so there's a gate at both sides of that bridge. And it happened on the far end, and you can kind of see the smoke from that. You can hear the clash of metal, and you can hear people like kind of running into their homes, and you can see some of the Royal Guard women's, I guess in this case, the Royal Guard would be running from the barracks and from like the Market Street area and the residential street, because they're posted everywhere since King's Day, and they are rushing towards the gate. And you can hear the noises of combat sort of like amplify a bit more as more and more of these forces sort of enter in.
Cool.
What do you want to do?
Maybe ask the closest person what the hell is going on.
Yeah, so you, one of the Royal Guards that's running by, Verna, stops her real quick to ask frantically what's going on, and she says, there's a goblin army attacking. And she sort of runs off without answering any.
Goblins. Oh. Well,
Is it time to kill some goblins?
I guess it's time to kill some goblins if you guys make your way across the bridge towards the entrance to By-Tor City. But I will leave that up to you.
I hate goblins. I'm going in.
All right,
Oh,
Isaac
racist.
hates goblins. What did you say, Jack?
Cloud was racist.
I mean,
Listen, Isaac is a paladin. which means he has an alignment, which means he has to be prejudiced against something. So I'm choosing goblins.
All right, he's prejudiced against goblins. That is canon, folks. Remember that for the wiki later. So the three of you dash off behind, like right after this royal guard sort of gives you that information, and you are trucking along past her. You can see sort of as you get further down this bridge, you can see like the open field, and there is just a horde of goblins, and there's a couple hobgoblins out there as well. They're quite a bit larger than the normal goblins, and you can see just guards like the royal guard going at it, trying to hold a line. But then right at around the gates, you actually before that, while you're still on the bridge, give me a perception.
Perception check.
Yes, perception.
Wait, where the where the fuck is perception?
10 plus 3.
Oh, is it just click the initiative? I forget.
Not initiative.
No, down-
perception.
Perception is under the skill set.
Oh, I see it. I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I got an 8 plus 2, so I got 10.
I
And
got
you got
I got a
13.
6 plus 2, 8.
Okay.
I already see this not going well for me.
So, well, I mean, this isn't really super important. All three of you notice there is actually a wounded royal guardsman hanging out on the bridge. She doesn't look super well off, but she's definitely conscious and alive. Looks like she has like an arrow kind of stuck in her calf, and she's not really able to move. And then like she's not able to move too well. Let's just say that. And she's sort of staggered to breath. And then Valerie, you are able to notice that off in the distance, there's definitely someone that is tearing through part of this whole horde. You can't quite make it out who it is, but there is someone that is tearing through the goblins. Okay. Do you guys want to continue down the bridge? Do you want to talk to this the guardsman? What's sort of your plan of attack?
First of all, like any good person preparing for war, ask am I, up against? Like, how many are there?
How many? So, I mean, this is a massive, like, this looks like a pretty prepared attack force. There's probably about 200 goblins out there. But most of the Royal Guard seems to be holding a decent line. So, what I will say is for this encounter, I do not expect you guys to take out every single damn goblin.
Oh god, I don't think we.
I'll say that up front. You guys are not going to be. I mean, you can if you want. Your characters will probably end up dying. Even with a couple high-level NPCs out here on the playfield, you guys are probably not going to last too long with an actual army at your guys' levels. So that is sort of what you're looking at for as far as like the size.
I mean, at this
What
point,
was the other path that we could go down?
So
You said
now,
you said something about a bridge.
yeah. So the way By-Tor City is set up is it's sort of the city is built in the middle of a lake, and they built a single bridge facing south, and that is the only like entrance/exit of this city. On the far end, so on the opposite side of the lake, is a 15-foot tall, 5 feet deep stone wall that has reinforced steel plates or iron plates down at the bottom of it. And that wraps around the entirety of By-Tor City, save for a couple areas where they let merchant boats come in case there is like large shipments that they need to move that the bridge they don't want to tie up the bridge with. So you can head down and sort of investigate this fight more. But there's also the Royal Guards woman that is conscious and is sort of sitting there, and you can talk to her if you want.
Hmm. Oh,
As much as I want to fight goblins, I can't help but see that there's a person that's might be needing assistance, so I'm going to go over and talk to the woman.
Okay, just Isaac. Does anyone else want to head over there, or
Yeah, I'll
does
go help.
anyone want to like sort of scope out what's happening?
Um, I mean, what's her name? Averna has better perception than I do, I think. So I'll just help the.
Okay, Isaac and Valerie are heading to talk to this the Royals Guardsman. Averna, Justin, what's your plan?
intend to throw myself into to the pack of wolves, so I'd rather just kind of like find a good position where I could like scout ahead.
Okay, so you want to move sort of down towards the far end of the bridge
That's
and
without
sort of see what's
straying too
happening.
far.
Okay. Yeah, you can get down to the end of the bridge without sort of being like too far from the group. And I will handle Isaac and Valerie's little stories here
Landon,
before
did
I
you
catch up
want me
with
to
that.
start that music now, or were you saving it for later?
Don't start it now because
Don't start
we're not in the combat yet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is going to be specifically once we get into the encounter, we're going to start that music. Valerie and Isaac walk up to this wounded soldier, while Averna like dashes ahead to sort of scout and see what exactly is happening, sort of around the front line. But she's not going to leave the bridge area just yet. And Isaac and Valerie, you just walk up to this to the soldier. What do you want to? You want
we're
to
just
say anything to her?
we're just gonna stare at her, not say anything.
Okay. She stares back at you, and she doesn't really say much.
I'm
She's kind of in shock a little bit.
I'm I'm kidding.
Okay.
Don't kid.
Yeah, that's not
Do-
allowed apparently.
Do whatever you want to do.
I mean, you're allowed to kid, but she's definitely in a state of like she definitely looks young. She's pretty young, probably in her late teens. So this might be her like actual first taste of combat. For like, like actual life and death situation. So it's understandable that she like might see you guys and recognize you're there, but might not have much to say because she's still trying to come to grips with, oh my god, I have a fucking arrow in my leg.
The knee.
Not the knee, just in her calf.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do.
I was gonna say, is can we go over and try to pull the arrow out?
Yeah, you can make I think that's medicine. Yeah, make a medicine check if you guys want to do that.
All right.
And if you guys work together, so if
Can I
what
get
I'll
her?
say is,
Can I get her?
yeah,
I was gonna say, can I get her attention first and ask her what troubles you, young lady, so that she's not just having some random person walk over without saying anything and attempting to rip an arrow out of her leg.
Okay, yeah, you distract her while I rip the arrow out of her. I have a
Okay.
Actually,
plus,
like,
I have a +5 for medicine.
You have a +5 for medicine?
And what I'll
Okay.
do-
I asked the young lady what troubles her.
So
It's pretty
yeah,
obvious.
so what I'll do is when you make this roll, Jack, for Valerie, like performing first aid, I'll give you advantage since Isaac is like helping you out in this situation. So you'll be able to take the higher of the two rolls that you make for this.
Okay.
So yeah, she sort of it came out of nowhere, and I was on patrol out in the far ends, and I just one of them launched an arrow right, and I sort of just kind of crawled back here after and she just kind of stammers a little bit and can't like form the rest of her sentence. So if you want to go ahead and make if you're trying to, while she's saying all this, if you want to rip that arrow out, go ahead and
All
make
right.
that roll for me.
14 +5.
Okay, and since you have advantage, you can roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
19 +5.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll take that
Nice.
one. Valerie, since she is a doctor, she like easily, like while Isaac's like bending down, like trying to calm her down, just she just knows exactly, like she can tell the exact depth of this arrow and pulls it out without too much like blood, and is able to put enough pressure to sort of slow the bleeding down until she can get uh she can get back into town, and she's not in any sort of danger at this point. So yeah, she's good. One thing you both notice is she does actually have a case sitting next to her, and it's about the size of a crossbolt case. And she's like looking at Averna, who has that crossbow sitting on her back, like slung around her back, and she sort of like hands Valerie the case. She like picks that up and hands it over to you, and sort of gives you a motion to like go out there. And she like sort of passes out at that point. She is sort of the act of pulling out the arrow was enough for her body to sort of say, "All right, time's a good enough time to shut down.
Nap time.
Nap
It's-
time."
It's the shock of pain.
Yes, exactly. That sort of like that's enough to knock her out. Even though you had like a really good medicine check, like
Can I
there's
get?
only so much.
Can I motion
Yeah.
for someone? Can I try to get someone's attention to like get her out of harm's way and like hide her aside so she can recuperate?
Everyone is about 200 to 300 feet down. Like-
Everyone's that far
like
away.
they're like there's a couple people that are hanging back, but it's like archers and stuff. There's no one like really close to where you're at right now. But there is there is a couple guards that are still running from the city. So I guess you can get one of them.
I was gonna say,
you
if
can
I was
mention
gonna say,
to one of them.
worst comes to worst, I'm gonna ask Valerie to go bring the bolts over to Averna and take the place of one of the archers, and have one of the archers take this woman to safety because she is helping us.
So you can definitely grab one of the guardsmen
That's running away.
That is running towards the front line to kind of reinforce that. You can grab one of them and have them carry her away back to the barracks. So yeah, you can do that, and then I guess do the two of you want to go form back up with Valerie
Or Averna.
Averna?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now that she's safe,
Cool.
it's time to go rock and roll.
So Averna, before they get back, you notice, they are holding this line pretty well, and and it's mostly because now that you're a little bit closer to where everything is, you totally notice like some sort of like lightning that seems to be out on the field, but you can't really you can't make out who's like really doing all this damage. But even with all this, like the goblins are holding their own pretty well right now. But right sort of at the end of the bridge, there is actually a group of goblins, about 4 goblins and a hobgoblin, that are sort of making their way towards actually the entrance of By-Tor City, where you and then the other 2 sort of are at. And before you get a chance to even like react to the 5 of them moving up, a 5th goblin sort of runs out from behind a set of like a large boulder that's a couple feet off from sort of where this stone wall is, and it tries to make an attack at you, but before you can even pull out your halberd or like ready a crossbow to just like bludgeon it with, you see a spear just stab right into this thing, get pulled out. And it's actually Ayase is standing right next to you. And she is going to join you guys for this fight.
Oh boy.
All right, so we got some goblins. Do you have a map ready for us?
I do,
And I'm guessing
I'm going to
cue
send you
music?
guys that screenshot. Yeah, go ahead, cue music. What we're going to do is, before we get super into everything, I'm going to let you guys make placements on the map for where you guys want to be. And so let me pull up that. We'll drop that here. So I went ahead and made letters and then sort of a number scale, so you guys can sort of tell me like A1 or something. And what I'll say is you guys get to move anywhere that is on the line where Ayase is. She's in purple. Averna's going to be in black for the A's there. And you guys can move anywhere where she's standing currently or behind. You cannot get into the watchtowers yet. Those are the 2 3x3 squares that are standing in front of that sort of that gray 5-foot section. Like that's a little bit in front of those blue patches. That is the stone wall. The black where you guys are standing, that is where the bridge is, and then the blue is sort of the water from the lake moat. Does everyone get that?
Yep.
Cool. Where do you guys
Pretty
want
much.
to position yourselves at?
Within our walking distance, right?
No, not necessarily within your walking distance. You are allowed to go anywhere from L to W, just not up the watchtowers yet, because those are pretty high up, and that would take probably double anyone's to climb. So that includes getting to the watchtowers. So
And you said the gray circles are movable boulders.
yeah, those ones are large enough for you guys to move. Not big enough. They're like large, but they're big enough to where you can move them. They wouldn't cover the goblin. The one that is completely grayed in, that is a large rock formation, and so that goblin right there, he's actually covered up. So you would not be able to notice. But yeah, anything from L to W, you guys can move to.
All right, I'm gonna pair up with Ayase by moving to L12.
You sunk my battleship.
Perfect. So you're gonna be right on her left side. Okay. Averna. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Averna, where do you want to go?
Head up to M15.
15. Cool.
Is the music audible
And-
enough without being overbearing?
Let me. Yes, I think that's fine. Cool.
Nice.
So let's see, and then Valerie, where do you want to go?
Let's see here. I'll move to
This music's got some like metal Fire Emblem vibes. Just saying.
L10.
Okay, so you're gonna be off. So that brown segment that's right there, that's like a main road that's been built. So you're gonna be right off the main road.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And I will send you guys the update for that. And then I need all three of you to roll initiative for me.
Well,
Oh,
what's my? I think it's
Wow!
One more
Every
time.
time.
is it Garbo?
I got, with my initiative modifier, a 3.
-1.
Hey, so did I. High five.
I got- Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got 12 plus 1.
12. Cool. This one. So let's see. In the case of a tie, it actually goes to whoever has the better dexterity modifier, which I'm guessing is going to be Valor
That
in
was
this
weird.
case. What was weird? What was weird?
Cloud.
Hello.
Dexterity's my worst stat, so yeah. No, I was saying I accidentally like opened the song a second time, but it was louder on the second tap. I was like, whoops.
Oh,
But yeah,
Okay.
no, I was
Cool.
trying to say, but I muted myself. Yeah, definitely Valerie.
okay. So top of the order. So one thing I want to note is I put like the direction on it. North is going to be behind you guys, just because of how I set up By-Tor City. I just did that so you guys sort of have like a cardinal direction to work with. The Hobgoblin is going to be, he's first in the order. Let's see, 30. So he is going to just move 15 feet forward, which I know doesn't sound like. And as he's walking closer to you guys, actually would like you to roll a perception check real quick.
I got a 20. Not nat, but 18 plus 2 for 20.
Cool. Everyone else?
11 plus 3, 14.
Cool.
20 plus 2.
Nat 20? Cool.
Yep.
To appease our good
Ver-
friend Al, I will put a picture of Goblin Attack Force in the stream.
Awesome. So with a nat 20, you are able to see Averna that, and Isaac as well can also see it. This hobgoblin that just sort of walked forward, his eyes are glazed over. It doesn't look like he can actually he's making any sort of notion to look around the battlefield. The goblins look normal. The hobgoblin
So
that is sort of looks different.
The Hobgoblin seems to be possessed or something, huh?
All right, and so he moved 15 feet forward, and that was his turn. And now I'm gonna take that turn and send it off. That way, we sort of have that for you guys in correct positioning. And it is Averna's turn.
Oh, random Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, Goblin Attack Force.
We're fighting
see.
goblins.
The goblins. Let's see. Wait, hold on. I'm counting wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That's just out of... Huh?
quick question before we actually get into the meat of his turn. Valerie, did you give Averna the crossbolt case?
We didn't officially say that happened yet, so I think he still needs to do so. Well, Valerie needs to give Averna.
Yeah, I'm asking that sort of like, did you guys want that to happen, or did you hold on to it?
Sure.
Okay. So
I do the thing that helps us fight these things easier.
Yeah, that's. So just so you know, Justin, the light crossbow, the range on that, without having to make some sort of check, to see if you can make an attack on something, is. You would still have to check to see if you can obviously do damage to to see if you're going to damage them, but you can shoot it at someone within 80.
How much ammo did you say that the case came with?
I didn't, because no one looked inside.
Oh.
Could
I
have
just
one
said that
bolt.
there was a case. No, there's actually 20 bolts in there.
Okay, good, because that's what the default gave me for the equipment thing.
Yeah, no, you're good. So you can go ahead and run.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's still your turn.
You said I had a range of 80, at least for the bolts.
Mm-hmm.
That changes things a little bit.
That's why I wanted to make sure in fiction canon that you actually could fire that thing off.
Oh yeah, I should probably update the map on the stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
wasn't a huge move, but
I'm gonna move one space up so that I'm linked with like where Ayase is technically like on that line.
yeah, where everyone else is on L.
I'm going to pick up the crossbow, and then I'm gonna take a shot right at the fucker right in front of me.
Goblin. Cool. Go ahead and roll a d20 to see if you hit. And I believe you are proficient in this. So you should have an attack. You should have bonus. I think it's whatever your proficiency bonus is for the hit. So roll a d20 and then add your proficiency multiplier or proficiency bonus.
Yes. It is. Oh god, that's a 3. That's awful.
Ooh, okay. So, Averna loads a bolt right into this crossbow. She aims it dead down center, and she fires it, but this goblin has a bit of armor on, and you just nick the armor and bounces off. Okay.
That could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with a 3, I would have expected the goblin frickin' just swats the bolt aside.
Or he catches it and throws it back.
Yeah. No, that'd be too
with a
nice.
1.
That'd be too nice of him. Then you would get the bolt back.
Yeah, that would be with a nat 1. You would definitely. Okay, that's why I didn't have. Okay, so Ayase's turn, because she's up actually. What she is going to do is she is going to use. No. I wanted this. She's going to cast Sanctuary. And what this does. So, yeah, she's going to cast Sanctuary. And what that does is you ward a creature within range against an attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect warded creature from area effects such as explosions or fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, this spell ends. and she's going to cast that on Valerie. So go ahead. Yeah, so she's just going to cast that on Valerie, and that's going to be her turn. After she's going to move forward. Cool. And then after that, it is actually going to be the goblin's turn because they had a better roll than a 3. So I'm going to, let's see, there's going to be a lot of movement. So many goblins. So the one that's behind the rock is going to stay back there. The one... move. The two that are sort of in front of the hobgoblin are going to move right down to Ayase, and the one that's behind the rock is going to stay back there and then the one that is behind, like the big rock, and then the one behind the small rock is going to make his way. He's going to make his way to the road. He's going to make a straight line on B. So he's going to be at B7. And then these two goblins are going to take a swing at Ayase. Roll 2. 13 plus 7. Plus 4. They both miss their attacks. Okay. With that out of the way, it is going to be... It is Valerie's.
Okay.
So you have Sanctuary right now.
Yeah, that spells gag.
Ah.
Okay.
So you do have your cantrips,
I do.
which you can cast without the need of a spell slot.
Remind me.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are my cantrips? I don't see them on my character sheet anywhere.
And this is why I had used.
I just opened up the I just exported the edited PDF.
It's going to be on the 3rd page. It's going to be above your first. So your cantrips are... Decides to friggin' load. This is the worst part. Up. You have Sacred Flame, Spare the
Oh,
Dying,
there they are.
and... Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
let me
can't
make
wait for us
sure-
to get enough experience so I can actually level up and get Divine Smite.
Well, play your cards right. Just so you know, Sanctuary does go away if you attack one of these guys. I just want to remind you that.
Let's see. What did Averna do again?
Averna? Averna tried to launch a crossbow at the goblin.
And it failed
And then,
epically.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Ayase, she cast Sanctuary on you, and then 2 goblins tried to swing at her, but they
Both of them fucked.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll use Sacred Flame on the one that's
Cool.
on to the top left of Ayase.
Okay. Goblin 2. Perfect.
What is
go
the
ahead.
What is the damage roll for that?
So the damage roll for that, let me pull that back out. It is. So first they have to make a dexterity saving throw before we even get to damage. But the damage on that is let's see, it's 1d8. So you're launching it at that one. You can see, yeah. Target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Let's see what do they have to. They have to match or beat a third. Okay. And then what the modifier is +2. Ooh. They don't make it. So go ahead and roll a d8 for me. See how much damage you lay into this guy.
Sick. Is there any modifier for this?
Your no. It's
Okay.
just the 1d.
1d8. Okay. 2.
Epic.
Cool. So the sanctuary sort of the light of the sanctuary kind of floats off of Valerie, and you launch a flaming bolt right at this goblin that has sort of just missed a swing at Ayase, and you blast this thing and you actually push it back 5 feet.
So anyways, I started blasting.
So anyways, I started blasting him. Cool. So he just took some damage, and then it is Isaac's turn. And I will send that up.
I was gonna say the goblin fell back 5 feet, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I just said that.
Tough choice. Well, I better follow up with what Valerie started. I am going to move to I-12, so I'll be in front of the goblin that just fell back. And I am gonna swing that longsword at him.
Cool. Give me that swing.
Alright. Forget what my what modifier I'm supposed to use for that.
Your longsword.
Yeah.
It should just be whatever your longsword modifier is. Should be +4.
+4. Yeah, okay. I was on the wrong tab. I was like looking at my main inventory.
Oh yeah, no. You want your equipped inventory.
Total is 13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah.
So Isaac races forward after this cool like flame knocks back this thing, and he just digs into the armor, but that armor is a little bit more than what you thought it was going to be, and you don't make it all the way through the armor of the goblin. So back at the top of the order, it is going to be the hobgoblin, and he is going to just move 10 feet forward and keep it there. He's sort of just tanking right up to you guys, and he's not really doing it right now. Which means it is Averna's turn.
Oh. Well, I think he's a little bit too close for me to like want to worry about shooting him again. So I think for now anyway, I think I'll go back to the halberd.
Okay. Switching over to the halberd.
And then I'm going to and I'm gonna move one space forward and then another space diagonally to the left.
Oh, what's your what's your coordinate? Letter number coordinate?
J looks like 14.
So you're moving right up to where that goblin is?
Yeah, I'm
Or
getting
no,
right.
you're,
Yeah.
You're moving. Yeah, you're moving right up to that where that goblin. So you're right next to Averna. Averna's right next to Ayase.
I am a ver-
You do that a lot.
Yeah, we're kind of like shoulder to shoulder at this point.
Okay. I just want to make sure because the halberd has foot reach, so you could be back at K14
Yeah.
and be out of the goblins.
And then I'll do what I'm good at, or what I'm not good at. I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
Let's see, it is a 10.
You are gonna miss this goblin. So you rush up to it, and it just ducks under that halberd pretty wildly.
Oh.
Okay, so we had that, and then it is actually before we move forward, everyone give me a perception check.
God damn it, 4.
8 plus 3.
Okay.
Was a bit late with that roll. Hold up. 16 plus 2.
16 plus 2. Averna, you notice a white streak run across the battlefield. It doesn't look like it is concerned with anybody here, but it's just like a pretty low to the ground. It's moving pretty quick. You can't really tell exactly what it is yet, but it just kind of bolts past you guys. No, not a care in the world. Okay. And then it is going to be Ayase's turn, and she is going to run up to the hobgoblin, and she's going to make a swing at Son. I think she has range, if I remember right. Her lance has reach. Whatever I think I said it was a spear earlier. It's a 1. So she is not going to be all the way up on this hobgoblin, but she is going to be she's going to be there. And since she's still within the attack range of the other goblin, she's not going to get that opportunity. And she's going to, what is 17 plus a lot. So she is going to, let's see. She's going to hit, so she's going to charge forward with her lance, and she's going to stab the hobgoblin right into the right side of its arm, and she's going to do 11 damage to this bitch. All right, it is the goblin's turn, and for the sake of keeping it easy, Goblin 4 is going to move on you guys. Goblin 2 is going to swing at Isaac. And let's see, you have a DC of 18. It is going to miss. And then Goblin 3 is going to swing at Ayase. No. Verna. Roll that again. And also miss. And yeah, so these goblins are just trying to strike at Isaac and Averna, and they just are not getting anywhere with you guys. Cool. And Goblin 4 is at E15 right now, and it is going to pull out its short bow, and it's going to fire at Ayase. And it's going to miss. Because 5 on the roll... no modifier is going to help a 5 on a roll when it comes to trying to take a swing at Ayase. I'll tell you guys that now.
She
Okay.
has Ultra Instinct.
She has an armor class of 20. She is a paladin, so it is well within her wheelhouse to tank hits, just like Isaac. She's a little bit higher level though. So that is the updated map. It is Valerie's turn.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna use fucking. What was the name of the cantrip? that I
Sacred
used?
Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Cool.
On the
we're-
same Goblin number 2.
Goblin number 2. Cool. Let's see. It's a 13. 6 does not do it. Roll that D8 magic money for me.
Alright. 1. Fuck.
God
You
damn
do
it.
One
Awesome.
damage to this goblin too.
That
This
goblin
is gonna
has
take a bit.
3. Has only
total
taken
damage
3
from
hits
me.
in 2 whole rounds. Oh my god.
Yep.
Christ.
Dope. Isaac.
All right. Where are we at right now? So that goblin didn't move because of the miss, or
Yeah.
no. Sorry, wait, no, it did do damage, right? So did it,
did
push
do
it
damage.
back?
It did 1 point of damage.
Did it
Sacred Flame doesn't necessarily move things back. I
Okay,
just gave it
you
like
just
a bit
did.
of push.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay right where I am and swing at this goblin again.
Cool.
Come
Give me that
on.
roll.
18 plus 4 is 22.
That hits. Give me that sweet, sweet damage roll.
All right. I love the damage rolls because I can't do worse than a 3 total because I get a +2 automatically. 3 plus 2 is 5.
Do 5 damage. After a second Sacred Flame smashes into this goblin, Isaac just falls up with a slice right across its chest, and you break through that armor at this time, and you can see blood.
Blood.
Does that reduce
All
its
right,
armor class since we broke through the armor?
You know what? On this one, yeah. It's gonna take. I think it's a -2 to its armor class.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
give you that.
Cool.
The Hobgoblin. It's back at the top of the order. Hobgoblins. He's gonna step forward. Boop 1. And
Oh, God.
he is just gonna take a fucking swing right at fucking Ayase.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
got
say,
nothing else to do.
He's right there.
Ooh, 2. That is
That is epic failure.
crap. He just sort of walks up, and as you guys noticed already, he sort of has that glaze over his eyes. He just kind of does a swing, and doesn't really care where it's going, and it sort of just hits off of one of the shoulder pads that Ayase has on her armor, and she just kind of goes, huh? Averna, your turn.
I'm still right in front of this fucker, right?
You are still right in front of that fucker.
Alright, nothing to do but take a swing, because I'm not taking a fucking hit trying to run back.
Yep. Go ahead, swing that D20 for me.
Give me the money. See, I got a 19.
19, that fucking hits. Roll that damage.
7.
7. This is a money shot. All right. So, and you know what? With that, with a 19, I'm gonna fucking give you. You just launch this halberd straight forward, and you push this goblin back a full 10 feet with that length of the halberd, and you just stabbed it right through the stomach. And you can kind of see it just kind of hold itself up. It is still standing, but it is fucking bloody.
Soroku's in
Move that
the
back.
stream today.
Who is?
Soroku?
Oh, Soroku. Hello. I much that I'm moving around that I don't always get to check out
Yeah.
the stream itself.
You are constantly checking sheets and uploading updates to the map.
Yeah, I've got this map that I have to update. I have to check.
Speaking of
Roll
which,
20. I've got papers. I just sent you an update. Cool. It is Ayase's turn. All right, Ayase she's gonna take a swing at the hobgoblin, maybe. Let's see. No, she's not. She's going to cast Bless on you and up to. She can't cast it on she can't cast it on Averna, so she's gonna cast Bless on Isaac, Valerie, and herself, which is what I should have done that first turn. My bad. But what Bless does is you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, which the range is 30 feet, and let's see. Within fiction, 5, 10, 50, yeah, you're within 30.
time to
within
bless
30
up.
feet. So the only reason why I can't give it to Averna is the obvious undead. So it would hurt. But what you guys can do is whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving roll before the spell ends, which is it's up to a minute. So 6 rounds of combat.
6 rounds of combat.
6 rounds of combat. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number of the roll to the attack roll or the saving throw. So this is when you're going for, I believe the attack roll is when you're like trying to like hit someone.
Oh, that's the attack roll, because there's attack roll, damage roll. So
Yeah, so on the attack roll itself, so when you're rolling the d20, you can roll a d4 on top of that.
Nice.
And add those together, plus whatever your hit bonus is.
Ah, sick.
So she's doing that for Isaac, herself, and
Valerie.
Yeah. And she's just gonna tie it right there. And that's gonna be her turn, which means it's the goblin's turn. And at this point, the goblin that's hiding behind the rocks is going to join in the fray. He's just going to kind of pop out.
He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Oh fuck!
Basically, but he has a range of 80 feet. With
Oh yeah, because he's one
bow.
of the archer goblins.
Yeah, you're within 80 feet. So yeah, he's just gonna pop out his head. Actually, both all goblins have a scimitar and a short bow.
Oh,
So yeah, it's going to launch a short bow attack at Valerie. And 13 plus 4 is 17. That is going to be... Ooh, that is unfortunately a hit.
No.
So you are going to take 1d6 plus 2. You're going to take... Oof. You're going to take 8 damage on that.
What the
God
fuck?
damn. That almost killed me.
Yep.
Yeah, you have 9
Holy
HP,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then after he does that, he's going to pop back behind that rock.
that fucker.
Yeah, he's he's a little pop fucker.
What a fucking turd.
Yeah, the goblin in front of Isaac is going to take a swing at him. But, well, 10, that's not going to hit. And then the goblin... the goblin that is right in front of Averna is going to move down one, and that one's going to try to attack Ayase, and 15 plus 4 is not going to do it. Yeah, 15 plus 4 is not going to do it. And she kind of shrugs off that hit pretty easy. Valerie, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my ales of superior healing.
Awesome.
Here we
go
go.
ahead and roll that sweet healing effect for me.
It says healed 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah. This thing's fucking potent.
Hold on. Can I suggest, is he allowed to come over and take my potion of healing for me and just use a regular potion of healing? Because we should probably save the superior one.
He
might be too far from you.
That would be his. That would be his entire action. Yeah,
Ooh.
he can
All
move
right.
over there and take it from you.
It's your choice. You can
and
use
I'll-
the superior one now, or you can come over and take the regular potion for me.
Well, I mean, if I have to wait until my next turn to heal, I could die.
Wait, it's an action just to come over to take it?
The action.
Yeah,
is
because
taking it.
Damn.
yeah, you have to pull it out and hand it to her,
Right.
and that it. Remember, combat is 6 seconds.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it if you think about it within what can you do within a span of 6 seconds, they Averna sorry.
Well, I mean to be fair, Valerie is addicted to drinking, so maybe she could pull some. Maybe she could get like a check where she like dives forward, grabs the potion, and just like just drinks it while she's still like moving. Oh no, I'm just coming up
the
with
problem
bullshit.
is your potion is not alcoholic, so I would not let you do that.
Sorry, Valerie. Them's the breaks.
Yeah, if you had an ale of healing, I would totally let
Let that happen. Yeah, no. All right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So,
Only was an ale. All right. Yeah. No, you're probably just better off just using the superior
Yeah.
one. Maybe we can get another one later.
Do I really have to roll all 8 d4s? Because it's already going to give me whatever that is.
It's going to give you
plus-
max. You're just back at max.
Yeah, it's guaranteed to give me at least 16 HP back.
Yeah, no, you're back at max for just popping this thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to force you to do that, but I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you don't get drunk.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to see sort of where you're at with that.
18 plus 1.
You are perfect.
Yeah.
You're not feeling shaky off of this thing. You pop that thing, you chug that mother, and you feel fucking refreshed.
If he
Actually,
nat 20s anytime he drinks an ale, I think that he should be allowed to get a boost from it too. Just the adrenaline rush of being drunk.
I was about to give +3 temp hit points.
Nice.
Just because it's a superior.
Yeah.
You get +3 temp hit points for this. On that
There you
one.
go.
Cool.
Fucking Goblin get a nat 20 the next
nat
time.
20 would have been definitely a lot more.
Oh yeah.
But a high roll on this, you're gonna feel quite a bit of effect from. I'm gonna only do that for ales though. If you pop a superior
'cause
potion of healing,
it's-
I'm not gonna give the same.
I just figured it was a nice way to offset the fact that there's a drawback possibly to it, because it does heal the same amount as a potion.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. It is. Do you want to move at all, or do you just want to stay there?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you want to move
at
or you
all,
want to stay?
I'll just stay where I am.
Cool. Isaac.
All right. I'm gonna swing at this goblin again. That's right in front of me.
Cool.
Let's go. 15 plus 4 is 19.
That hits. Give me that damage roll.
3 plus 2 is 5 again.
Fuck yeah. How do you want to kill it?
I am going to just stab right through it and then just rip the sword right back out.
Cool. As you do that, you see a streak of blood come right out of this goblin, and it just falls backwards and just plops on the ground.
Flops on the ground.
The goblin that is behind the rock, just kind of like in goblin speak, just shouts out. And like you can tell it's frustrated that you like killed its friend. But Goblin 2 is dead. Let me go ahead.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that guy.
Oop.
No, fuck the archer.
Cool.
I think- Unless he decides to run off later, I'm probably gonna have to take a shot at that fucker.
Cool. Back at the top of the order, it is the Hobgoblin. This mother is going to attack. Ooh, that is a 21. That is actually going to hit Ayase.
Oh Jesus!
No.
And you do not fucking worry about it.
I was gonna say Ayase
She
is
eat
like
the shit.
Ayase is like guest star party member. She's fine.
She's Lubu.
It is only going to swing a 1d8 just because I have it at its full armor class, which includes a shield. It's going to do 6 damage to Ayase.
Al said, "Poor Goblin was a day away from retiring."
Probably. Damage. Boom. So Ayase feels a hit from this long sword that comes crashing down because this hobgoblin just it just blindly swings and it does land a hit. Averna, your turn.
That's you, Justin.
I know that. I was saying, hold up.
Yeah, he's thinking. He's got crossbows. He still has his firebolt from Orb of Steve.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making my own little advance. I'm gonna get right behind Ayase, but I'm gonna take another poke at that fucking goblin that I already hit.
Cool. I like this. Go ahead, give me that hit roll. Give me that 20 roll.
God damn, 16.
16. That hits. So give me that damage roll.
This one's just a 3.
3 damage. How do you want to kill it?
All right, I'm feeling vicious. The halberd, she pokes forward with it. It goes right through the neck, all the way through, and then she grabs the other end where it's poking out, and she twists it, which causes the neck to snap in half.
Oh, that's gruesome.
My God. This
Holy
fucking
shit.
goblin just drops. It like you just like flick it right off the halberd like it was nothing. And
Al said
the
that
goblin,
Al said that I dabbed on the corpse of the one that I killed.
Jeez, like if you dabbed, Averna just fucking teabagged it to death.
Yeah, just aggressively teabagging it.
Christ. Okay, that thing is gone.
I'll take that delicious 3 HP.
Yeah. Go ahead with Ayase's turn. Ayase, let's see. Oh yeah, did you I mean you didn't have to, but just remember you have that. Did you also roll a D4? On your last attack, Cloud?
I did not.
You swung.
I did not.
Just
Holy.
remember,
Whoops.
just remember you can do that. Because you guys still have bless up. So
Bless up.
Bless up. Hashtag blessed up.
Oh god.
What? Ayase. Just.
Let's get that hashtag going in the chat. Hashtag bless up.
Blessed up. I want her to take this lance and fucking stick it right in the hand.
Oh, that sounded good.
She gets a 5th. That's she takes another stab with her lance at the hobgoblin, and she comes up short. Okay. Goblin's turn. The goblin behind the rock is kind of mad for his friend because Isaac just killed it. So it's going to move out 2 squares. It's going to launch a short bow at Isaac. Let's see. Ooh, that's 19. It's going to hit Isaac with the short bow. Let's see. For 7 damage. It launches a fucking
What were all the effects of the bless up, by the way?
It is attack and saving throws.
Saving throws.
Yeah. So this would not be a saving throw. It'd be like the Constitution. That would have been one that a saving throw will. Yeah. So you take that 7 damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
And it is Valerie's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm still kind of back there.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking go after a goddamn hobgoblin.
Ooh, okay.
I want to fuck his day. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on the hobgoblin.
Cool. Yeah, are you gonna move at all?
Yes. I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
We just start advancing.
I'm gonna move to G10. So
Drunk to
like,
G10.
Drunk to G10. Cool. And then it's a I think it's a dex save of 13 or better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just need to memorize that for your attacks. It's got a whoops. Table 12. That hits.
Nice. Oh yeah, and 1d8.
Yep. 1d8.
3.
3.
I'm
You launch a
improving.
fucking firebolt right at this hobgoblin, and it doesn't really react. You did damage to it, but it doesn't really look like it
Pain.
felt the. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's feeling from the attack. Cool. Top of the order, hobgoblin is just gonna make another fucking swing at Ayase, and plus, nope. Hobgoblin just tries to make another longsword swing at Ayase, and it just bounces off her armor again. I think he's not really focused there. Averna.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to move in front of Isaac, and then I'm going to move 2 spaces left.
You're gonna move in front of Isaac 2 spaces left.
Yes, H10.
I'm going to do it to where you're not moving in range of that. So what you're going to do is you're going to move past Isaac and then up instead of moving diagonal up, just because otherwise you are going to move within the attack range of that hobgoblin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to trigger the hobgoblin.
Yeah. So you're just going to move past You're gonna move past Isaac because you can move through
Yeah.
the
So move-
spaces that your friends are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just pass me and then go up.
Cool. So you're there. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pick up the crossbow and I'm gonna take a shot at that fucking archer.
Hell yeah.
Which one? The one.
The one that,
That
keeps
is-
hiding like a bitch.
Okay, so the one that's still poking his head out. Cool. Go ahead. Roll that, and then remember to add your proficiency to the roll.
11 plus 3.
11 plus 3 is
Did you also
14.
did you also roll the 4 for the blast?
He doesn't get blessed.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't get blessed. That's right.
Yeah, he doesn't
can't-
get
he
blessed
can't be
because
blessed.
He's undead. Yeah. Hashtag no blessed.
No bless.
Uh,
No bless for Verna.
So actually, let me look at the character sheet real quick because if he's got his field, oh, that will hit. Just because this guy, since he's got his short bow out, he's not gonna have. He doesn't have his shield equipped, so that is going to hit. So go ahead and roll the damage for that.
It is 8 plus 1.
Cool. So 9 damage. How do you want to kill this thing?
Which is, I guess I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Line up a shot and then pop him right between the eyes.
Oof. This guy, he does not see it coming, and he just drops like a friggin' rock down. Cool. With that, everyone give me a perception check real quick.
Perception.
9 plus 3.
7 plus 2, 9.
10 plus 2, 12.
Okay. You guys don't really see.
Oh.
And I'll tell you guys this perception check, not super important, but eventually one of you will be able to spot it. These. Cool. It is Ayase's. Isaac, what's your health at?
My health's a 5.
Cool. Ayase is going to see that, and she's actually going to disengage from. Well, actually, where are you?
I am
Oh,
literally right
You're right.
next to
Yeah,
her.
you're right next to her, so she doesn't have to disengage. She just she sticks her hand back at you, and she's going to use Lay on Hand and heal you back to full.
Oh damn, her lay on
which
that's
is-
right, her lay on hands pool has to be bigger because she's a higher level.
Yeah. So how much is she healing you for?
7.
total?
She's
Cool.
healing me for 7.
Hitting you.
She's hitting me. I got to touch
Harder,
Ayase.
mommy.
Haha.
Well, she's touching you. You owe her 1 corn dog. uh,
Nice.
Did I just send one without that goblin? Yes, cool.
Yes.
It is the goblin's turn. The goblin that is still left is going to flank. Select the right. It's going to move right in front of Averna, and it's going to pull back its short bow. Whoop, drop that. I really need a box. It's going to pull back its short bow, launch an attack, and you and Valerie just sort of duck out of the way as this arrow shoots past you both. Which means it is Valerie's turn.
Woo woo!
So, just a quick update. The last goblin fucking fresh. Like, no
Yeah.
damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
The Hobgoblin,
Has taken a little
he's
bit.
taken
like 3.
He's taken a bit of a beating, but he is still like he looks kind of fine.
Al,
Fuck up the Hobgoblin
Al said
again.
for me to hold hands with Ayase. That's lewd. That's too lewd.
Unfortunately, you're not her type,
Oh, damn.
Ooh,
and I can say that about almost every single woman you're going to meet in this country. You're not their type.
damn. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up the Hobgoblin again.
Yeah. Let's see. 11, 12. Cool. Yeah, roll that d8 for me.
Getting really lucky on that dexterity save.
Yeah.
Fucking 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking 1. Okay.
God damn it. I have rolled 2, 1, 3, 1.
You know what? You open your mouth. That's what happens.
Cool. And with that, it is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn.
Fuck
and
the Hobgoblin.
He just hit a nat 20.
Oh, fuck.
God
The
damn.
Hobgoblin moves in between me and Valerie? I forgot.
The Hobgoblin? The Hobgoblin is just in front of... It's in front of Ayase. It's the smaller goblin here. That shot an arrow. Let me send... Sorry.
Threat for him.
So, nat 20 on Ayase. See, that is... I roll 2... 8, 9...
'Cause I forgot. I thought I came
plus-
after Valerie.
Oh, yes, shit, you're right. Never mind. He doesn't roll a nat. It's your turn. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I fucking blanked on that. That's my bad.
I am gonna go over to the Hobgoblin. The Glob-Hoblin. I don't know. Let's move
Cool.
over to. I will just move 10 feet straight ahead to G12, and I'm gonna pull
Cool.
out that long sword and swing at the Hobgoblin.
Cool.
18 plus 1 plus the. How much was the bless? 4? Oh wait. No.
it-
Hold on. 18 plus the 1 was from the bless roll, and then the
Yes, and then
at 4,
plus
so
whatever,
23.
23. Cool, that's going to be a hit. Give me that damage roll.
Okay. Where's my 8? There's my 8. 1 plus 2 is 3.
3 damage. This is a one tough motherfucker for you guys.
One tough motherfucker.
I'm glad I reduced its HP. Cool. You take out that longsword, you swing at this thing, it starts bleeding in the arm, but it just doesn't react to this pain. Cool. Now it's going to take a swing at, I'm going to take a swing at Isaac.
Yeah. Understandable.
But this one whiffs.
Oh,
I
Hell
don't even
yeah.
have to add anything to that. And it just whiffs that attack. It sort of tries to, like, without looking, it just sort of reacts to your attack on it, and it just misses. All right. So Averna, your turn.
let me check the map again. All right. Oh, okay. He moved. What?
Yeah, let me get you an update.
If you read the thing backwards from where Valerie's standing, you get Vag.
Oh,
You.
God. It's not. There's no either though.
What does Averna want to do?
I still got my crossbow out, and
Mhm.
I do more technically with it than I do my halberd. So I'm actually gonna retreat one space, like downwards, and I'm gonna aim at him.
Cool. Yeah, go for it.
It is 9 plus 3, 12.
What is? That's going to be a miss. The goblin just sort of it sees you move back. It braces itself for an attack and dodges out of the way.
How many
Of that
bolts
one?
does Verna have left now?
17.
Yeah, I've been keeping track.
Taking-
That was number. That was the third one I just shot.
Yeah. So she has 17 left. Okay.
Cool.
It is Ayase's turn. Ayase, since she didn't have a crit, she's looking fresh. She's gonna swing at the hobgoblin because he's the big bastard. Let's see. And this is gonna be the last. I'm gonna say this is the last turn with Bless on. Unfortunately, I haven't actually been keeping track of the number, but I feel like this is like number 10-ish.
Well, it's okay. I wasn't benefiting from it anyway.
14 plus 5 is going to be 19. Yeah, that's it. Cool. And then I get to do a d12. 6 plus 3, that's going to be 9. Cool. Dope ass shit. So the hobgoblin, he's looking pretty bloody at this point. Ayase just sort of makes another stab at this guy, and his non-dominant arm, the one that the long sword is in, just it looks like it's just dangling there at this point. Pretty fucking bloodied there. So then it is the goblin's turn. The goblin is going to... It's going to launch an arrow at Isaac. Because it wants to protect its leader. And it can't really make a... You're in the way of Ayase. Let's see, what is
So
that?
I can't aim at Ayase.
Yeah. That is 9 plus 4. That's going to be a miss. Cool.
That's a hardcore
launches
miss.
An arrow. Yeah. It needed another 4. So
It
yeah.
just tinks against my shield.
Yeah. Your shield just knocks it outside like it's nothing, and you're good. Valerie,
Yeah.
you've got a bloodied hobgoblin, and you've got a pretty bad off. All right, you got a perfect goblin right in front of you.
Yeah, I still haven't hit him.
I still want to get rid of the hobgoblin. He's a bastard.
He's the big bastard.
So yeah.
Cool. I'll make that dex throw. He doesn't make it again.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So
Come
that's
on,
the
Valerie.
damage
Roll a big one.
Please. Come on.
Finish him.
roll. Honestly, roll something bigger than a
Fucking
2.
one.
Jesus Christ.
How?
Oh my god, this thing
This
is shrugging off, like, you're damaging it, but it is shrugging off every single sacred flame.
my
You just
God.
you're launching at this motherfucker. Okay, Isaac.
Okay, yeah, I will do the normal thing. Is this the last turn with bless? You said
Yeah, I'll give you this
Last-
this last go with bless.
last. Okay, swinging at the hobgoblin. So total with my proficiency is 20.
Cool. Damage roll it.
Damage roll it.
Wait, what's the minimum you can do?
The minimum I can do is 3.
Okay.
I mean,
How
I
do you wanna
rolled
kill it?
I rolled 7 plus 2, so I have 9.
Yeah, no. The minimum, your minimum was more than enough
Was enough
to kill this thing.
to kill the hobgoblin.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So how do you want to kill the hobgoblin?
All right. So, I am going to take my longsword and I'm gonna just slice his head clean off.
Oof. You do that. It comes right down. It falls right down in front of you and Ayase. But you get a little bit of blood on Ayase, and she looks pretty pissed about that.
I'll be sure to laugh. I'll be sure to laugh at you later.
Question: as the hobgoblin is in its last moments of life, are its eyes still glazed over? Can I tell?
Roll a perception check.
12 plus 2 is 14.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
It's still glazed over. And now it's back at the top of the order, which is Averna.
Nice.
Because the hobgoblin's dead.
So it's
Yeah.
just the one goblin.
I think I still have a pretty solid position, especially since I still got that proficiency. So I think I'm just gonna stand my ground and take another shot.
Cool.
Uh,
Give me that roll.
Is 13 plus 3 is 16.
Cool. Yeah, that's a hit. Give me that damage.
Hey, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
It is 3 plus 1.
3 plus 1. Cool. All right. You load up a bolt into this crossbow. You aim, and you actually. What I'll do is you manage to knock the short bow out of its arms with this attack. So its short bow is off on the ground. It is Ayase's turn, and she's gonna charge at this thing.
Oh shit!
Full force, and she's just gonna come down on this thing. She does not give a shit, because she is the fucking. She's the one that protects Queen Lindsay. If she can't fucking hold the front gate, then she sucks. And unfortunately, she sucks.
What'd she roll?
She rolled a 7 plus 5.
Oh, okay. So she did an epic fail.
No, that plus 5 will prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
Well, no, and that
but,
one's still a nat one, but
Yeah, nat one, she would. Because even with
it's like she goes and
That's-
charges forward and just trips.
yeah, so she charges at this thing, and it like quickly, it just like quickly moves into a position where her spear just hits across the its armor, and it grazes against it, doesn't do any permanent damage. It's the leather armor that it's wearing. It is no, it's the goblin's turn. The goblin, the goblin's gonna disengage, and he's gonna try to run away. Means Valerie or Ayase can take another swing at him. And 9 plus 5, that's 14. It's going to hit as he tries to make an escape from this terror woman that it just charged right up at him after watching his friends and his the sort of leader of this group. She smacks him. Ooh, and he is gonna he's just gonna I'm gonna give you guys one chance to hit him, but he technically has enough movement to disengage from this entire battlefield. So he's at the edge of the battlefield, and at the end of Valerie and Isaac's turn, if you guys don't finish him off,
Then he runs.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Okay.
But that's what you guys are looking at. Cool. So it's Valor's turn. Because he's just out of here now.
So, wait. The hobgoblin is dead, right?
Hobgoblin
Yeah.
is dead.
The
The
goblin
only
is
thing you have
retreating.
left- Yeah, the only thing you have left is this single goblin that is in the middle of trying to retreat. You or Isaac don't take it out. It's gonna kind of scurry away and try to go back onto their side of the the fight.
I'm gonna try and get it before
Okay.
it runs away.
Yeah.
Sacred flame.
I'm assuming he has low health right now.
Cool. Let's see. That's a 13. I have to beat it. You actually miss. What's say?
Oh.
Damn it.
It rolled 14 plus 2. So it rolled a 15. It dodges out of the way of the sacred flame. And Isaac, what do you got?
Can he reach him?
He should have a javelin. I think. Cloud, does Isaac have a javelin?
I do, but I have enough movement to get to him.
So yeah, you can also just move to it.
I'm gonna move right up in front of him to B10, and I am gonna
B10.
try and swing at him before he gets away.
Cool.
9 plus 4 is 13. God damn it.
Wait. He doesn't have. Let's.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
doesn't have that. Yeah, so he doesn't have his shield out, so he has 13. So you can hit him.
yes. All right.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, my minimum kills him.
Yeah, it had 1 HP after.
Sick. All right.
I'll say
So, as
smash it.
as he's running away, I take my sword and I just jam it right into the back of his head.
Oof. Awful. Okay. That goblin falls to the ground, and guys, guess what? You won.
Hell yeah.
Ba 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 ba.
You successfully defended the gates of By-Tor City from this small squad of goblins that were trying to break in during this massive attack. And during this, before you guys get a chance to do any sort of checks, you sort of see at this point the majority of the goblin army is actually retreating. And give me a perception check real quick.
Perception. I got 12.
Yeah.
7 plus 3.
Let me do that right now.
Okay.
Oops. Let's see. Mine is 13 plus 2.
Cool. Averna can notice that the figure, there's a figure out there with lightning. All of you can see this figure with lightning around their hands, but Averna can actually tell that it's the girl that was with Queen Lindsay during the banquet, Misaka, that's actually out there. And you guys have the field at this point. You can go ahead and take down the map if you want, and turn it off if you haven't already, because you won that encounter.
You
So
win.
you have, yeah, you win.
God damn it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has leaked into the rest of our LPs and our streams. Apparently.
So yeah, you have a couple goblin bodies on hand, and you have, you have Ayase who just she sort of calms down really quick, and you can see her take out a deep breath, and she thanks all of you for helping her hold the ground at the gate. And she sort of walks off before you can really say anything to her. Because she has to go see what's up at the front lines at this. She is sort of in charge of the whole arm, so it makes sense. But she does say to Isaac right beforehand that she wants to talk in a little bit after everything settles down a bit. Back at the
Understood.
barracks.
Question.
Cool. Yes.
With the goblins dead, can I take a scimitar from one
Hmm.
of them?
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
You got a scimitar. You got the long sword of the hobgoblin. The hobgoblin also
Is the longsword the
actually
same
if you guys
longsword that I have?
yes.
Okay,
Fine.
then I'm not interested.
Uh
I just want the scimitar.
yeah. So the two goblins that you killed near the rock both had short bows out, and then the two goblins that were fighting on the road next to the hobgoblin had scimitars. So you pick up a scimitar, and if you guys want to check bodies for any additional loot, go for it.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want to do an investigation check.
First, I'm gonna gank like at least one of the bows. And I'm gonna steal his arrows too.
Cool. You're gonna take the quiver
Yep.
from it. When you do, you have I think the minimum's 30. I think that is. Let me pull up that has sort of the base of bows. Bows. Arrows, it's 20. So it has 20 arrows inside there. Uh, so yeah, you've got a short bow with 20 arrows. Uh, Valerie, you want to do anything?
Uh, not really. No.
Okay.
Um,
Anyone wanna?
I'd
Anyone
like
wanna?
to investigate the body of the hobgoblin.
Sorry, the body of the hobgoblin.
Yes.
Cool. Uh, Give me either investigation or nature check.
17 plus 3.
Are you doing investigation?
Yes.
Cool. So as you walk up to the body, one, you notice it has a longbow uh, equipped to it as well. That is you can take. I don't think you will be proficient with it, but you can take it.
Hmm.
But you notice that the blood color of this hobgoblin is a little off from what was sort of happening. Like from your time working with the Merchants Guild, they've sent you on a couple quests already from before you even got to from your time from when you first got here and when you got into Femina, you've run into a couple goblins and hobgoblins, and you know this blood color is a little off from it as well.
Interesting.
Anyone else? Does anyone else have anything they want to do real quick?
No.
Not really.
Cool.
Can we?
Before, yeah, go ahead.
No. What were you gonna say?
No, what?
I was just gonna say, can we take a bathroom break?
Oh,
Yeah, we can take a quick break.
All right. BRB.
Okay. What do you guys think of the fight?
Uh, not too bad. Not too bad.
I mean, that went a lot smoother than I thought it was.
I mean, the hobgoblin did have a bit of health, um, but
What was he
also
originally
didn't
supposed
help
to
that
have?
health-wise.
Yeah, because you said you nerfed
Uh,
him a little bit.
so I was originally going to give him 52 HP,
Jeez.
and then I nerfed him down to 30 because I was like, ooh, if they get a bunch of bad rolls. So here's the thing: I didn't want Ayase to just clean house on them because I
Yeah.
wanted you guys to do shit. Because she's level 3. I have her set to level 3 right now.
Yeah, I was
Um,
like, I feel like she's level 3.
yeah. So she has, and she also has a +1 lance, and like a +1 shield. Like she's like set up right now, to like do some fucking damage. But I was like, I don't want her to clean house, so I'm mostly going to have her attack this meat sponge. and like lets you guys sort of like do stuff.
deal with everything
But
else.
yeah, you guys can. I mean, you can attack the hobgoblin, but
I
you would
think
probably
her
want to make sure the
I think her
goblin's.
buffing the rest of us, well, except for Verna because she can't, was a pretty
Yeah.
cool way to help give us a chance to fight things.
Yeah. Uh, which in retrospect, I would have had that. Like, I would have had her do that first rather than cast Sanctuary and then cast Sanctuary later. But I was like, oh well, that's what I went with.
I'm back.
So cool. So as you guys sort of collect yourselves and you walk back, you actually Tyra Rush runs up to your group and she sort of throws her arms around Valerie and is just thankful that you are still standing there because she noticed that the stairs like had opened up because she was checking on some people and actually the guard that you guys like had sent back to get healed, she was actually the one to go ahead and help heal that person, and she said that you guys were like at the bridge and presumed that you guys ran off and fought some people. So she booked it here, and as she sort of starts scolding you, a lightning strike comes out from pretty far off from the battlefield. But this is a little bit different from the lightning you guys have been seeing with Musica. This is like a dark light. It strikes Tyra uh, where you guys are. Give me a perception check, real quick.
2,
5.
2 plus 3.
18 plus 2.
Cool. Ayase, once again, you notice way far off, like at the edge of the horizon, you can actually pinpoint like you can see where this arc came from. You can't make out who or what shot this off, but it looks like it came from pretty far off, and you can actually see Musica sort of like is like tracking this bolt as well. As you see this hit right at Tyra. Tyra falls to the ground. She coughs up a little blood, and she she falls unconscious. She's not dead, but she's bloodied after this.
Jesus.
What do you do?
Well, first of all, I fucking rush over to her to make sure that, she doesn't have any substantial injuries that need to be treated immediately.
Cool. She's unconscious, and she definitely like she's gonna need something probably. If you guys had taken that hit, you guys probably would be throwing saving throws to see if you guys are gonna stabilize. Like she's at that point right now.
Jesus. Alright. Verna's actually just gonna pick her up and
Cool.
try and get Ayasa's attention on what to do.
Ayase, yeah, she sort of saw this and she starts running. Like, are you running towards where Ayase kind of walked off to,
Yeah, try to
or
get her
like
attention.
okay? So Ayase sort of turns around. Is anyone else doing anything before I just start like kind of narrating what's happening, or
Nope.
Nope.
you guys just want to let this happen?
Letting it go.
Okay. So yeah, Averna starts running towards Ayase, shouting for her. Ayase, like, also saw this lightning bolt, and she's already rushing back at you. And thankfully, she still has some lay on hand, and she's able to stabilize. She's able to stabilize Tyra, so she's not dead. But she's not going to wake up anytime soon, right now, for sure.
Oh,
And I think with that, everyone sort of collects themselves. Mizika actually walks up and she sort of curses under her breath that she wasn't able to stop it. And she doesn't stay long with the group. She sort of just runs back into town. And she kind of gives Tyra like a sad look, and then she looks at Ayase and sort of gives her like more of a determined look, and Ayase just kind of gives her a nod. Um, and Ayase and the three of you make your way back to the Church of God Knuckles, and you make your way into Tyra's room, lay her down to sort of get some rest. And Ayase turns to the three of you and thanks you guys once again. And she says she's going to have to go talk to Queen Lindsay, but you guys are probably going to have to talk to her tomorrow as to what happened. And so that's going to be it as far as today for what I've got. So your guys are going to go into a long rest period.
Hell
And
yeah. Which
I
means
want to know. I want to know what you guys want to do during this long rest period, because I would like to see sort of where each of these characters sort of are at during.
we get experience
And
after this
also,
long rest, right?
uh, yeah, everyone's going to level up after this. Actually,
Um,
you're all going to be level 2 after the end of this long rest.
cool.
So
I
I'm gonna go. Actually, I will. I wanna everyone roll a d20 for me,
All right.
and we'll basically do this in
18.
like it. What'd you get?
18.
Cool.
Are we rolling with an initiative thing, or is it just rolling the d20?
No, just
Okay.
just to roll d20 for me.
Yep. 18.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I don't wanna.
And you don't wanna?
I don't wanna. I rolled a 2.
That's fine. This is just an order of how these scenes are gonna play out.
Oh, okay.
During this long rest. It literally it was just that. So yeah, we're gonna start with Isaac. What do you do? So this is you leave the church of God Knuckles. Like what does Isaac do after this fight?
What part of the day is it?
So after this fight and after sort of making sure Tyra was sort of in rested, it's getting pretty kind of late. The sun's starting to set, so we're getting close to evening time.
Is the bar open? Or tavern?
My boy, the fucking tavern is open 24/7 in this town.
Valerie,
Especially
let's
during a
go
festival.
drink.
Jesus.
Okay.
You want to go drink?
Sure.
Like, I'll give you this option. You don't have to go drink if you want. If you want if Valerie would do something else during this time, you can make that. But if you want her to go to if you feel like she would go to the bar after all this, then you guys are gonna have a joint.
I think we deserve it.
Let's
We just
go.
we
Yeah.
we
Let's go
fought we fought in a cave. We fought some goblins immediately after we got out of the cave. Let's go celebrate.
Okay.
This was probably like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you guys were down in the cave for quite a long time.
Okay.
Like the fight itself during with all the fungus and stuff, that didn't take that wasn't super long, and then the actual fight against the goblin wasn't super long, but like you guys exploring that cave took a while, just because you guys were all like pretty like trying to be pretty like stealthy and stuff. So it did take quite a bit. Okay, so the two of you, Isaac and Valerie, make your way to the like. So you have a couple choices. There is a like fancy restaurant. It's literally called like in Lexine's Quest. It's called Fancy Restaurant, and it is in Marketplace. And it has a bar, and that would be open. But then there's also like the inn that has like a tavern attached to it, and I don't think I named any of the inns in Lexine's Quest. So
In.
this is no, I want to give it. It's going to be the King's End is what this inn is called. So I'm gonna give you the choice of where you guys want to go drink.
Valerie, I'll let you decide, since you were so gracious as to accompany me for some celebration.
Okay, I cut out for a little bit, so what happened?
So we have two choices of places to go to drink to celebrate. There
Okay.
is there is a fancier bar that's over by a restaurant, literally called Fancy Restaurant, or we can go to the tavern that is like conjoined with the King's Inn.
Ooh, let's go to the tavern.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
King's Inn. You can take the battle screen off.
Oh yeah, der, I'm dumb.
Yeah, because we're definitely done with that.
Are you sure?
You guys walk into the inn, and 200 goblins sort of swarm you, and that's the end of the campaign. All right, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks when we start a new campaign.
Wait, what? No.
No.
Imagine
so-
this is just a big R.L. Stein fucking D&D session.
Okay. So yeah, the two of you like the two of you walk off from
You choose the
from the
scare.
church. The two of you walk out of the church, and you make your way towards the King's End, and you can see there's still some like food stalls like that are selling some stuff. There's some like late night like carnival games that are going on. Some like happy couples and some like small families that are like playing in the park. So the two of you like head into the King's End, and as soon as Isaac, as they see Isaac, like this is a rowdy place. Everyone stops, and they just kind of stare at you, and then Valerie like pokes her head in because she's a little bit smaller than Isaac, and she like squeezes her head in, and then everyone fucking cheers when they see Valerie, and they go about their business. Um, like Valerie's definitely a regular at this bar, like no question. Like she's probably here like more than the barkeep himself.
Oh
I walk-
shit.
She walks into the bar and they just all go like, "Hey!"
Exactly. All right. Where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to sit down at a table? Do you guys want to sit at the bar itself?
Sit at the table. I want food.
Cool.
Sure.
So the two of you make your way over to a table, and one of the barmaids walks up. She greets Valerie, just like she's like, do you want your regular, or is this a celebration? It's the festival.
It's a celebration.
All right, going big today. Uh, so the special for the King's Day celebration is hunk of lamb with potato, and one of your ales is because your ales are actually on tap. Like
Hell yeah.
Valerie's ales are
Valerie's
like actually
That's actually hilarious.
That's
yeah, no,
amazing.
no joke. Like she crafts ales for like, and I mean, yes, she does it as part of her practice. But in By-Tor City, like you kind of like anything left over, you just sell to the barkeep here, and you make a pretty big profit because your ales are like pretty in demand.
Hey, I
So
may
like
I may be an alcoholic, but I'm a famous alcoholic.
pretty much. I mean, when it comes to like reputation as like a doctor, like you're like probably you're like one of the main doctors in By-Tor City.
Hell yeah.
Even though you're like on the cheaper end, because you're a
People
bit of
like
an
cheap
alcoholic.
people like cheap doctors.
Yeah, they people come to you for care. So you're definitely like in By-Tor City. You've got some swing with people. You've got some say. So the two of you sit down. You want to order the special or
Yeah, the special.
okay? Isaac, the barmaid, she like looks at you, um, and she sort of like doesn't know what to say. But she just kind of looks at you, on it, like waiting for your answer.
I will also go with special.
Okay. And she thanks you both, and then she like sort of turns around and heads off uh, back behind the bar to let him know what you want. So table's yours, guys. If you guys want to talk.
So,
Uh,
who was the Goblin Slayer today?
Not me.
Justin, did Verna join these two, or did you want Verna to do something else?
Nah, Verna's gonna be somewhere else right now.
Cool. So yeah, just let them do a little bit of talking, and then I'll get over to where what Verna's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how you feeling,
Uh,
Valerie, after that superior ale?
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry, what was
Jack.
I'm asking you how that superior ale was. How you feeling after that?
that? Pretty good. Feel good. I'm
Oh.
in control. I don't
Oh,
know. What do
for
you want me to
now.
say?
You know, it's just it's a
For
shame.
now.
It's a shame those sacred flames didn't get to put in as much work, but they did pretty good job considering we didn't
Yeah.
see anything of them in the crypt.
I almost died today.
You almost died today. How did it feel almost dying today?
Not fun.
So tell me, considering how often you and well established you are, you must know quite a few of these people considering they cheered when you came in. You know any of these people personally?
Oh yeah, a few of them are acquaintances, friends. I pretty much only ever see them here.
How lonely.
Yeah, but I'm here a lot, so
No, he's not. Verna's not here, so
Yeah.
you don't have to
I'm,
comment on his
I'm
comments.
poking fun at you.
Yeah, Justin's poking fun at Jack, not Avertus
okay.
poking fun at Valor. Something I do want to propose is, would either character talk about what happened with the Dark Lightning?
the what?
Oh, yeah,
The
lightning
lightning
strike.
that hit Tyra and knocked her out.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that was kind of
That
weird,
was-
especially
that was
considering nothing
pretty
else
weird.
happened. Actually, you know what I want to talk about is that green orb that we got in the crypt. You're the one that grabbed that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have it in my bag. Want to look at it?
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
I pull it out of my bag.
Okay. So Valerie reaches into her bag and grabs out the orb of plot and importance, and it's got a faint green glow to it. It it's about the same level when you grabbed it off the King By-Tor statue, and it's got it looks like it's swirling, like there like whatever light is in there is sort of like swirling around.
I wonder if we can get this orb to also talk. Or if Steve is just kind of a special case.
The orb lights up really quick and then just fades away. Goes back
Oh.
down to
Is
Well-
it speaking?
It clearly knows that it can understand us talking, but I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
In both of your guys' heads, you hear just this like sort of like knocking sound, and you hear, "Hey, is this on?" Like
Oh God! Here we
these
go.
minutes, like I have to pay for these minutes. Yeah, no, this orb doesn't fucking do a shit. It's just a fucking orb.
Oh.
And you recognize this voice because you've heard it once while you're down in the crypt, and it's actually the voice of God Knuckles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sort of, anytime you guys hear the voice, like sort of make noise, a bit of a faint glow, sort of like it glows a little bit brighter when it when words happen. So you got God. You've literally got God on the line.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know. Funnel cakes are really
Wait,
fucking
if you're
good right now.
if you're God, then why do you need to
Uh-huh.
pay for minutes?
Man, magic's expensive. Like, do you know how much it costs to do anything around here? I mean, I have to use I'm using magic to project a voice into this orb for you guys while I'm buying I'm hold on, and he you sort of hear like a shouting like, all right, I'm gonna take a swing, and you hear like some bottles crash, and damn it, and he like picks up the orb again, and it's like the voice is a little bit clearer. Sorry, I'm playing one of the carnival games, damn bottle games that they're always rigged.
Can I do a check to see if anyone else notices that we're just talking out seemingly to ourselves at each other, and it doesn't seem like we're having a weird can I do a check to see if anybody else thinks that our conversation
yeah,
is
give me a
unusual?
perception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if anybody ends up listening in on our conversation, it's probably going to sound unusual to them. I get a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
So with a nat 20, you notice most of the bar. You're in a fucking bar during a holiday. Most of these people are like slosh drunk, so they don't care. But you notice, I'll give this to you. Yeah. You notice one individual in the corner is sort of actually looking at you. But as soon as you look over at them, they sort of just disappear. Also with a nat 20, you notice in the bar, moving out of the doorway, there's a goose that is just, it's pulling out a beer mug, an empty beer mug. It's just pulling this empty beer mug.
There's a goose! I want to follow that goose.
And okay, yeah. You wanna get up and follow the goose?
I want to go follow the goose.
All right, Valerie.
Yeah, sure.
I know that we just totally left our specials to just get served to us while we're not even there, but I want to follow the goose.
So what are you doing with the orb?
You know what? Actually, I want to wait for our food.
Okay, so
Check his
Valerie's still
passport.
Valerie's sitting there. Do you still have the orb out, or are you done with that?
I'm gonna put it away.
Okay. All right, bye. Actually, no, that's not how it works because this is telepathic. Ha ha ha. But I'm gonna go. I've got corn dogs to eat. See you guys later.
All right.
And you kind of hear like a beep as sort of like a line cuts out. And Isaac, and then so just after Isaac gets up and storms after this, like Valerie doesn't see like anything. Like you just notice all the people like having a good time in the bar, and you just see Isaac like
Storm
run
off.
out. Yeah, like he's shouting goose, but you didn't see anything. Um, and you just wait there, and like just the second he walks out of that door, your food shows up, and
Wow.
the barmaid asks, what happened to your friend?
He went to the bathroom.
Oh, out the door. I know men are a little weird, but he can use the one inside.
Uh, he's a bit strange.
Well, yeah, he's a guy. Like, yeah. I mean, how is he like? Is what's going on with him? Like, what's that story?
I heard they don't have toilets where he's from.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And she sort of like your conversation sort of keeps going. A little bit flirty.
Oh,
You know this barmaid. So I mean, if there's any history, you can elaborate on that later. But Isaac, you walk out of the. Well, I'll jump over to you real quick, and then I'm gonna
Go over to
go over
Averna.
to Averna. You walk out the door and you notice this goose that's carrying this glass mug. It ducks around a corner, and it's sort of like heading towards the park.
I am going to follow it.
Okay, you follow after it. It keeps dragging the mug. You are gaining a little bit of distance on it, but it seems to be heading in sort of a direction with this mug. And do you want to keep following it? Do you
I
want to
absolutely
like?
want to keep following it. I'm gonna like I'm gonna try to keep enough of a distance that it doesn't feel like startled by me. And if there's like any places for me to like cover in between while I'm like pursuing it, but I am going to continue pursuing it.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, sweet. 15
Dun,
minus
dun,
1
dun,
is
dun,
14.
dun, 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 dun.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to keep up with this goose. It does notice that you're following it. So it is taking a little bit, like, it knows the direction it needs to go home. It is
I'm,
deliberately going out of its way to make sure that you are not going to be able to find its home, though.
I literally nat 20'd into Untitled Goose Game.
So yeah, what else? Like, do you want to keep following this thing?
Um, Let me see.
Because it is going out of its way to make sure that.
I'm trying to see. Can I? So I have rope. Can I
Yeah.
use my rope to try to lasso it?
Yeah, give me. What would that check be? Shit. Let me
Animal handling?
think about. Not with a rope.
Not
I
with a
wouldn't say
rope.
that.
Okay.
Let's see. Give me. It's not athletics.
Survival?
I was gonna say give me an acrobatics because you're
Acrobatics?
swinging the rope.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics for like swinging the rope around and trying to like get that distance with the
Okay.
rope.
12 minus 1 is 11. Oh.
You miss it, and the time it takes for you to tie this knot, it manages to get away with this glass mug, and it sort of disappears from your view.
Okay. I will head back to the tavern.
Okay. You just lost 10 minutes. So your food is like getting cold.
That's okay.
And I just want to see what the
Never.
scene, like what the interaction is as soon as you walk back in for your food. So Valerie, are you still talking to this barmaid, or has she like walked off yet? Like,
She walked away. I'm just eating my
okay,
food.
so she walked away. You're eating your food. You like, did you finish?
I guess I'm almost done, we'll say.
Okay, okay. Uh, and then so Isaac, you walk back in. Do like I guess you like sit down and you start eating, or
I
like
sit down and I start
what is it?
scarfing down that food while shouting about weird things about pursuing a goose. Like I'm trying to like half talk about the goose I just ran after, but I'm also half eating. So I'm sure that Valerie has no idea what the hell I'm trying to say.
Yeah, what's Valerie's take on this?
Uh, I don't know. He went outside to go to the bathroom. He's talking about a goose, man. He's fucking weird.
Those guys from Bromberg are fucking those are strange ass people.
Yeah. I don't know what's
Yeah.
up with them.
Yeah. Okay. And you guys pay. I'm gonna say you guys. It's King's Day. It costs 4 gold for this meal
4 gold.
with the drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys finish up. Is there anything you guys want to do, or do you guys just want to head straight to like your quarters for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Isaac, you're gonna head to the north section of town where the barracks is. You actually have a special room there.
Nice.
Not because you're of importance to anyone, just because you're the only guy.
Yeah.
Literally. And Valerie, you return to the Church of God Knuckles. You pass by Tyra. She looks like she's doing a little bit better. Um, is there anything you want to do or say before you go to bed,
Are you asking me?
Jack?
No. No.
Okay. So you just pass by her and head to your room. Cool. I will swing back around with Isaac because I did have a scene I need for that, but
Before that,
we're going back to when Valerie and Isaac left the church. Verna, what did you do?
Myrna's actually ignoring most of the festivities, and she's actually in like a secluded part where the Merchants Guild is, where she could like examine her scythe as well as talk to anyone that might be around.
Okay. So you head to the Merchants Guild. I think day one I said the Merchants Guild was in Main Street. So yeah, not too far off actually from the church. It's just like across the block, about kind of close to where the Dirty By-Torians are as well. The Merchant Guild, not the Merchant Guild, the Merchant Guild and the Dirty By-Torians, which is a mercenaries guild, is located at where like adventurers will stop in to sort of get quests that have been posted on the bulletin board. You walk back to the back of the Merchants Guild, and you pull your scythe out. You set it down on the table. Most of the merchants give you leeway, or they don't really interact with you. You've been here for a couple months now, and they sort of know that like you like don't really talk to them, but you pull Steve out from your pocket, and you set him on the table and sort of like you have like a holder for him for when you do this, and you set down your scythe on the table, you uncloth it, and you take a look at it. And Steve is also like looking over it. Anything you want to say out loud, or do with the scythe in particular?
Uh, Averna ends up asking Steve if he's seen any of the strange glyphs that even slightly match anything he's ever seen in this world that are etched on the side of her scythe.
Ooh. Now for my deal, what's the nature of the glyphs from Averna's world? Are they magical? Are they like a religious type deal? Like it doesn't have to be like that world's god, but is it like what's sort of the nature
Uh,
of these?
they're part of a series of like almost like an alphabet from a divine beast called Sanguis, which is basically a blood god.
Okay. So would you say what like so you say divine beast, so like I'll roll a religion check, just because he's more proficient in that. 8 plus 6, that's gonna be he like his orb sort of like it like you can see like the murky color in it like spin around a bunch. And he sort of like he's definitely like pondering it. And he says, geez, with the time I've spent with this, I've been trying to do my best to decipher the meaning of these runes, and I can't say specifically. You know, I can't really specifically say I've seen any of these runes before uh, in my time. But I did ask the big man up top if he can look into it. And Justin, roll a d6. I think because your program has like an ability to just roll individual dice, right?
You said D6?
Yeah, roll a d6. Just roll a d6.
Yeah, there's the big square looking one.
Cool.
I got a 5.
5. Okay. So you, yeah, I'll give it to you with that. So you, in your head, you hear a knocking. Hey, is this thing on? Hey, can you hear me? And Steve pipes up. He's like, yeah, I got you loud and clear. Verna,
Yes.
do you hear? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we both got you, big man. And you hear. Okay, so Isaac was pulling in a favor for you, little lady, asking about this thing, and I'm gonna say, yeah, that's definitely not of this world or of my creation, and neither of you. I can tell that. That was pretty quick from investigation, but I did some checking, and I think I can help you out with it. Um, so tomorrow, you are gonna go to the Queen's chambers, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So you've been asked to go to the Queen's chambers. They're gonna ask your group uh to perform a ritual that needs to happen. Uh, it's sort of you go around to each individual, like there's shrines in the major cities. You guys are gonna make a pilgrimage to the orb. You're gonna take those orbs and you're gonna take that orb and you're gonna power it up. When you do this, a release of magic is gonna happen, and I think during that, I can help you with your scythe. I can help you right now. And you see a faint glow on this scythe, and Averna reaches out and touches it, and you can feel like Averna knows this scythe. This is her scythe. And so when you first entered this world that it just lost all feeling to it. Like it was basically no better than it was worse off than just swinging a club at someone. Like the blade was dull and it just didn't have any of its special properties. Uh, but you feel this heat coming off of it, and you can see the blade sharpen a little bit. It's not at its full power. You can definitely feel that when you hold it, but it definitely has a sharpness. And he says, if you go on this quest, if you help out those other two, you'll end up getting your scythe back to sort of where it was. Maybe not all the way, but I'm sure you and Steve can figure out the way. And you just hear the line go blank.
So now I must go on a pilgrimage to power my scythe back up.
Yeah. So your scythe does 2d4 slashing damage now when you use it. So you have proficiency with scythes, so it's going to be more useful than the halberd at this point.
So it's finally usable in some state.
Yes, you can use it for attacking. It's two-handed, just like the halberd, so you do need both hands on it. And also, like the halberd, it's going to have reach, so you can attack from 10 feet away with it.
Wait.
Cool. Is there anything more you want to do with that scene?
I was just say, well, Steve, looks like we're going to be stuck together for a little bit longer.
Steve can't wink, but you can notice from
He gives a pulse that feels like a wink.
There's a pulse. Yeah, there's a pulse that feels like a wink. And there's definitely Averna would groan from this. Like she knows exactly what he's doing because you guys have been together for a couple months now, and you throw him back in the bag. Like, you're done with him. Before we're done with that, though, the guild, the guild leader, walks up. The merchant guild leader walks up and says, "So, did you get it? Did you get it for me?"
I made an attempt to get it, but unfortunately, one of my other party members beat me to it.
Oh well. I didn't have anyone lined up to buy it right away anyway, so not a big deal. I might have some work for you later on. I'll talk to you later. And she sort of walks off. She doesn't look like she's mad at all. She's just, she's cool.
Well, that
Is there
that could have gone worse.
Anything else? Yeah, is there anything else you want to do?
At least she didn't send you to the gulag.
Well, I think the last thing is just Averna considers using her scythe, but is still hesitant, showing it off in a public space. So before she leaves, he wraps it back up.
Okay, yeah. If you want to do a little bit of training something with it, I'll let you do that. So yeah, Averna walks off for the night. And then before we go to the next day, because I do want to do that scene real quick, just because before I can do the next session, I do need HP, you guys. Ayase and Isaac are at the barrack, and Ayase thanks Isaac once again for helping. But you can also Isaac, you just notice that Ayase is pretty shaken up from what happened at the. Like she's definitely holding her head, and you can't notice that she's crying or anything, but she definitely like the look of depression. You've been around, you've been an army man. You're most of your life. You're a soldier, and you've seen sort of this look from a warrior before, and it definitely hits.
I hesitantly ask if she'd like to talk about anything.
She's quiet for a moment. Um, it might feel a little uncomfortable, like an uncomfortable amount of time passes, but she sort of goes it uh and she sort of like she goes into a bit of her personal story, um and talks about let's see how old about 10, 12 years ago. Yeah, about 12 years ago on King's Day. It's like a King's Day just like this one. There was a dragon that attacked. She lost her family. Like a dragon just dropped down in the middle of By-Tor City, and she she was young. She wasn't in the army yet, but a paladin rushed out, and she saw the black lightning from a battlefield and hit Tyra. She felt this sense of helplessness she felt during the moment, and she's definitely shaken about that. Like she's questioning her own ability to help save.
Uh, Isaac stays silent for a little bit of time, and how do I want to word this? She didn't specify how long ago the dragon attacked, huh?
No, it was about 12 years.
About 12 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, she gave you that info.
Okay. Um. Damn, I'm blanking. I asked if there's any way that we can maybe assist her in the future.
She takes a deep breath. She looks up at Isaac, and she looks up at Isaac and like gives him a deep look uh, for a moment, and then she stands up and she smiles. It's a very weak, it's very faint, but you can notice it's there,
It's one
and
of
she
those I'm
thanks
broken
you.
inside, but I'm smiling anyway. Smiles.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely feels like that. And she puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "Tomorrow, just meet me at. You're gonna have everyone meet me at the. We'll talk." And she sort of walks up.
Okay, you cut out for me when you were telling me where to have them meet.
Oh, it's gonna be at the Queen's Chamber
Okay.
in Castle. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be the scenes for after the fight. Everyone's gonna have a long rest at this point, so all your spell slots are back open, and your HP is back to full. You're all gonna level up, so you're all gonna be level 2. We'll take care of that afterwards. Uh, but we'll take it out after the stream. Um, Before the next session. The three of you meet up in the Queen's chambers as you have been summoned. And
I
it's
just,
you.
sorry, I just noticed
Yeah.
that Al told me to hold her hand. It's a little too late for that.
Yep, a little too late for that. Should have given her. She loves them. Um, anyway, so yeah, the three of you are in this chamber. The queen's not out yet. Ayase is not there yet either. And it's just the three of you right now, standing in her like chambers, and you're just sort of waiting. Uh, is there anything you guys want to talk about real quick amongst each other?
I tell Averna, you are not going to believe what I found when I was at the tavern last night.
Really not.
God damn it.
I saw a fucking goose, and he was taking something with him.
Justin, I want Averna to give me an insight check.
Insight.
Yep.
19 plus 2.
Oh shit!
You believe him.
Oh,
There's not a doubt in your fucking mind. He went on this. He went out and he saw a goose. Okay. As Isaac is like discussing his like goose story adventures,
Hold on.
and like
One
yeah.
last thing. Can I roll a persuasion check to get Valerie to believe me?
It's gonna be a contest. So you can roll that, but I want. What would it be? Let's see. What is persuasion? Persuasion is wisdom. So yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw for Valerie, and then yeah, give me a persuasion. Or no. Persuasion is charisma.
Yeah.
Give me a charisma saving throw for Valerie, and give me a persuasion check
I rolled-
for
I rolled 13 total.
13.
Yeah.
Did you want me to roll?
Yeah, you're rolling the
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay.
You're rolling a saving throw for charisma.
Well, my charisma modifier is +4, and I rolled a 13, so
Jesus!
You still think that he went out to the outside to use the bathroom? Like you are not.
Oh god.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Sort of deal. Like that's sort of the deal you're going with there. So yeah, Queen Lindsay walks out. Well, first Ayase walks out, and then Queen Lindsay and Mizuka all walk out, and there's a fourth person that walks out, and Valerie would recognize this person. I don't think the other two would, but let me see. Give me an insight check for Isaac and Averna.
10 plus 4 is 14 for me.
wait, would you? I didn't hear that last bit.
Insight check.
What check?
Insight
Oh.
check.
Insight.
Okay. Mine is 12 plus 2, 14.
14. Yeah. You notice this person to be Christina of the Dirty By-Torians. You might not you might have heard a story or two, but you can definitely you recognize her a bit. So yeah, the four of them walk out, and Queen Lindsay steps forward and thanks the three of you for helping save the city, and for she asks, "Did you get the orb?" And she sort of looks at the three of you.
Come on, Valerie, cough it up.
I point at Valerie.
And so Queen Lindsay looks over to Valerie and is expecting something.
Pull out the orb.
Ah, perfect. Thank you so much. And Ayase walks over and hands each of you a pouch that contains, it's going to be 75 gold. And she says, "This is for your troubles. I know that originally I only said 50 gold, but I figure protecting the city deserves a little bit of a bonus. So each of you get 75 gold added to your inventory."
Meat.
And then she says, "Now, before I release you, there is something I want to ask." And she starts to explain the pilgrimage that starts on the second day of King's Day in Femina. And obviously Valerie's going to know about this, and Averna knows about it now because of her little conversation from yesterday. So she explains the whole like needing to go around to the statues that are in each of the major towns. Amina, so Mizu, Island Town 69, Brule, Agate, and Eremos. There is a statue of one of the the word is from my mind. One of the archangels of God Knuckle, and you need to take the orb of plot and importance and power each of the statues of these angels. And then you have to come back to By-Tor City and return the orb. And she asks you to do it because Tyra was the one who was supposed to do it, but she's not in a position at this. Do any of you want to say anything?
Oh, I probably just ask, how was Tyra been doing?
So Ayase pipes up at this point and she says, "I checked on her before the meeting, and she is stable. She is still unconscious. Musica did do some investigations on it, on the magic that was used, and we believe that Thusius Corbin is to deal. And I would like everyone to give me a give me a religion check."
Ooh, I'm good at this.
And Valerie, you have Valerie, I'm going to give you advantage, and Averna, I'm going to give you disadvantage on this roll.
Sad.
I got 6 total.
I
Okay.
got 9 plus 1, 10.
Oh, you plebeians. 14 plus 4. I'll roll
Okay.
again since I have advantage.
Yeah.
18 plus 4.
Cool.
22.
So as soon as you hear the words Thusius Corbin, you know exactly who these people are. Isaac, you just kind of look puzzled, and Averna, you like sort of don't care. So the words never come up, but you're also not of this universe, so you just kind of there's a lot that you need to learn. So you just kind of you don't care about it, and if you need any like major details, you'll ask Steve later. Valerie knows pretty well uh, what the this group is. They're a cult that is sort of they're an offshoot of the God Knuckles religion, and they don't believe that the railgun is sort of like a an agent of God Knuckles. Like that is sort of their stance, and they want to purify the church and remove the position that the railgun is given. Uh, and they're not just from Femina. They are around the entire continent, but there's been like some spikes in their sort of movement in Femina. There's been a couple clashes recently, and so like you know that off the top of your head. There's no explanation needed. And I'm just gonna push forward with that. Mizuka steps forward and she says that I want to go and explore. Let me go and explore. She's directing this at Queen Lindsay. Let me go out and investigate this. I'm pretty sure I can find it. And Queen Lindsay just shakes her head no. I need you here in case they try something else like that again. I'm sure the only reason we were really able to make it through the Goblin army is because you were there to stop it this time. And Christina, who hasn't said anything up to this point, sort of pipes in, says, "Don't worry, I'll put out a couple job requests for any adventurers that want to do some investigation for us, and we'll see if we can get something out from. We'll get in touch with the other two guilds, the one in Eremos and the one on in Island Town." And Queen Lindsay thanks her, and Christina walks off at that point to go do some stuff. Queen Lindsay then turns back to Mizuka and says, "Anyway, isn't your powers going to be whittling here soon? Isn't she out? She should be out almost to the first tower." And Mizuka sort of like kind of shrugs it off and says that she can still fight. She can still she's still good to go. But Queen Lindsay isn't having it. She turns to the three of you and asks you to, while you are performing the pilgrimage, if you can keep an eye out for any activity Enthusiast Corbin.
Sounds like an interesting job for us. Considering Valerie here seems to know well enough about them, I think this shouldn't be too hard for us to look out for it.
Excellent. And if you are taking this job, I will pay you for going on the pilgrimage. I'll give you some up front, and I'll give you a lot more. And she turns around and she grabs another 3 bags. These ones are a little bit bigger than the ones that you were just given. And she hands you, everyone gets another 125 gold pieces
Jesus.
if they accept this job. Yeah,
Oh,
like
do
she's
we
dead serious about this.
do we want to accept the job?
Verna just wants to get ahead in life, so
Jack?
she doesn't really care.
Is it true?
Jack? Oh yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, she hands all 3 of you this additional payment, and Ayase gives the 3 of you a map of Femina, and it's the one I posted before. I'll post it again for you guys, just so you guys have that on hand. And and says, "This is Femina. I'm sure most of you are semi-familiar with it. but I figure you guys should have this on hand, just so you can plot out your course. And then they ask you, where do you plan on going first? Give me. And so your guys is the closest towns are going to be Mizu,
Yeah.
or Aramo.
Oh god, we have to decide now?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh
Yep.
jeez, I thought this was something that we could probably decide on the next.
No, this is well. The next session is based off of this choice.
Yeah, we're
which-
finally leaving the city.
Which one do we want to go to?
Do you want water adventures?
I mean,
So if you can ask me about sort of each of the towns, if you want that knowledge.
I mean, because you think you said going to Mizu is the quickest way to get a boat.
Mizu is a port city, so it's easy. It would be very easy to find a boat, and it would be pretty easy to get to Island Town 69, which does require a boat. And then you can also get to Brule as well pretty quick, and you can also use it to get to Agate Town. And then the only place you wouldn't be able to get to with a boat would be Aramo.
I
Yeah.
think we should probably go to Mizu.
Adventures.
Does everyone agree with that?
sure.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. So the three of you point at Mizu City, and Ayase walks out of the room real quick, and she's just grabbing a guard, and one of the royal guards, and tells them to get word to the passage to make sure you guys have clearance to go through. And so you guys are going to be set for that, and that is where we're going to. I guess you guys want to stop at this point. So I guess we've been going for a
Yes.
little bit, or do you
Yes,
guys want to
please.
shop a little bit? Because you do have some gold, and I do have a shop list.
Let's save it
But I
for
won't-
next
Yeah,
time.
let's save the shopping for next time. It's a little late.
Okay.
We already have to do our level ups after this, after we close the stream for the night anyway.
Yeah, so we're gonna end it there. Thank you, everyone that checked in. If you
Thank
are
you, everyone.
watching this in post, yeah, if you're watching this after the fact, thank you for watching. Let us know what you think about the campaign so far. Is there anything? And actually, I do have a thing. If you have an idea for a magic item you want to show up, let me know in the Discord or
Link,
through the Twitter,
link.
the Gaming Stooges Twitter.
Links should be in the description for that.
Yeah, and let me know. I'm not gonna add anything super broken, but if you like, I might edit something. But if you wanna add a magic item of some sort that can show up either in random drops or at a magic shop that these guys can go to, let me know. Once again, thank you for joining us. Check out the Discord, Twitter, and Facebook for when we do this again. It'll probably be in about. We'll see you guys later.